Yes, y'all. Welcome into a special After Dark episode of the Dumb Marks podcast. The biggest party of the summer is here early this year. Typically, we get this cracking in August, but end of July coming to a close here, and we got SummerSlam tomorrow night. So we got the go home show. And they have the Donnybrook match stuff set up. Not sure what to expect from that, but it looks like there'll be plenty of beer bottles and other things smashed along the way. Got some old school, look like Jameson kegs off the boat. But welcome, gentlemen. How we doing? We good? We ready for the biggest party of the summer?
Yep, I'm ready. And I'm on delay, so I'm gonna get my stuff later than you guys.
I'm gonna just deadpan everything. I'm gonna just
I'm probably gonna be like a minute behind too, but I'm using YouTube TV, and that they're usually at least a minute behind on stuff.
Yeah, yes they are.
Yeah, so we are all off from one another doing this watch along, but starting out, I wasn't expecting them to start the show this way.
Drew's music just hit for me, so.
And that's already a yawn right there. Okay. I can turn this off and go to bed right now.
They're already in the middle of a fight. Match is over.
That's more interesting than this shit.
So this is, this is the setup for the
no sword. So that's an improvement right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the first improvement I'm seeing out of this right now.
Vince, take your sword back.
Oh, and here comes Sheamus.
But they're in the ring right now. The bell just rung, so we're off and cracking on my screen. But so this is the setup. This is the setup. The number one contender to face Roman at Clash at the Castle in September. First pay-per-view in 30 years in the UK.
Yeah.
Even though they've done specials, right? They've done specials, but those were UK only based. Mm-hmm. Donald and Jay live in the dark. as Bane would say, you chose darkness. I was born into it. But from all rumors and reports, we're going to get Drew. Spoiler alert! If you haven't already figured this one out,
is it a spoiler alert? Did he already win this contest?
I feel like he's had this number one contendership wrapped up for weeks, and they're just.
I was going to say, wasn't it before Money in the Bank? He was announced as the number one contender for the title at Clash at the Castle.
Like that, yeah. Doing all the promotion over there,
you should throw them both in it.
Triple threat.
I mean, shouldn't this match be on NXT UK, not on SmackDown? I've had a shitty day. I'm in a mood, and I'm watching along with SmackDown. That's gonna tell you my night.
He's already ready for Rampage. He's
Oh, no, I'm not gonna watch Rampage.
Spicy Chris in the building. We get out of this tonight. There's not much else they can do tonight, I don't think, based on the card itself.
Shitty day, Kenny. Shitty
day. Start drinking a week early.
There's be a couple drinks of the week.
Yeah. But from my standpoint, there's not much more that they can do on this Go Home show to up my interest in this SummerSlam card. The card's been announced for freaking 2 months now.
Yes.
They've played it out. They've announced it so far in advance with certain matches that we're just kind of waiting for the days to count down to get here, kind of like the start of the NFL season. Like, we have training camp, we're waiting for the roster cuts. Now we got the 53 preseason games and then beginning of the season. Like, that's how I feel this build to SummerSlam has went, and it's been trash.
Typical wrestling fan. Typical wrestling fan. Mania, you didn't have anything booked. What was the last AEW? You didn't have anything booked till last minute. SummerSlam's too far out in advance. Just no happy medium.
Yo, you can't announce your main event literally 8 weeks in advance.
Hey, the whole year once.
That's true. I can't even knock that.
True.
Talking up for
Put anything past them.
But I mean, just based off of what has been announced card wise, and we're going to break down the show. We're going to break down tomorrow night's card as we're doing this watch along.
Right now, I think there's 6 matches. 4, 5. No, 8 matches. 8 matches. No official pre-show match, but
8 matches probably with a surprise.
what's going on, man? Thanks for tuning in again.
You're probably going to get a surprise for Rollins, which would be an impromptu match, potentially. But just from a sheer looking at the card on paper, excitement level 1 to 10, where do you guys sit at right now?
I like the card match wise.
On paper, I'll give it an 8.
Ooh, good God!
There's some pretty good matches on there.
Yeah, there's some matches. There are.
I'm at like a 2.
Now the stories that go with the matches, they might not get you to the match.
That's the rub, right?
Yeah.
I'm higher on looking at the card on paper than what I am as far as what they've done for these matches.
Agreed.
I'd say half the card. Maybe I like maybe at best.
Have they just given up putting the Intercontinental title on pay-per-views or premium live events? Because it's been like 5 years since it's been defended on a pay-per-view. What the fuck is going on with the IC belt?
They're high on Walter.
Maybe you'll see that at Clash of the Castle.
That'll be a kickoff.
I was about to say, does Nakamura still got the belt?
Jason.
I was about to say, does Nakamura still got the belt?
No, Gunther got it.
Yeah, I know he got it, but that's how long it's been.
And then it's the same with, I mean, the U.S. title. I feel like the U.S. title was only on because Theory had it, and Lashley's not on this card either, right?
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah, Theory versus Lashley.
He's fighting Theory.
Yeah.
Oh, they're doing a WrestleMania. They're doing a rematch.
Yeah,
because Theory's basically saying he's leaving tomorrow night with 3 belts. He's winning back the U.S. title, and he's taking both of Roman's. There hasn't been love for the IC title in a long time, Kenny.
I know
it's a shame.
It is a shame. And when we got a little special surprise before we sign off tonight. Stick around for that because it's gonna be very interesting here.
It's one of my favorite all-time SummerSlam matches is an Intercontinental title match.
Right, we got a little SummerSlam compilation matches where you pick one and the rest fade away like the snap. So stick around for that, and we're gonna go around the horn and give our takes on that. So stay tuned for the end of the show for that. Don't give any spoilers. We went on with spoilers early, but that is one of the matches that show on the card. That is one of the matches that's there.
Yeah. I mean, you can't talk about SummerSlam without that match.
I mean, it's already off my list.
We know.
So that's well, you're not a Brett fan, so I mean, it is what it is there. So, all right, we're in our first commercial break here. Let's dive into a match prediction. You can roll these out however you want, Chris, and whatever you want, sprinkle them in throughout the show.
You gonna do the main event first? Chris is feeling like that today.
Now, AEW and Ring of Honor done too much of the main event first lately, so we'll go the no DQ Mysterios versus the Judgment Day.
Hold on, before we go through this, Kenny's little comment down there with the Jeter doc, the captain.
I've been watching it.
I was on vacation whenever it started, and I haven't had time to catch up and watch it. I will watch it just because I'm a sports documentary guy and love all those. I hate Brady, but I watched, the Man in the Arena. Like, those sucked me in, so I'm gonna watch it. Am I gonna give Jeter props after it's over with? No, probably not. But I will watch it to get some perspective on a guy, for the most part, kept everything close to the vest his entire career, right? He was him, Sidney Crosby, and maybe like one or two other athletes that are like top tier, right? That are presented as being top tier in their sport. They gave the most corporate answers upon corporate answers. Jeter and Crosby could argue for one or two as far as top dog for that. So I'm interested to get a different take from Jeter and actually hear him talk on some things during the doc.
It's not George. I'm not watching it.
Yeah, I watched the first 2 episodes yesterday. They were really good.
How many of them are there going to be total?
8 or 10?
I think 8 or 10, something like that.
Yeah, I'll wait till it's over.
You can wrap that up in 30 for 30.
Yeah, because 3 and 4 premiered yesterday at the same time, one after another.
So to answer your question, Kenny, yes, I will get to it. I just haven't had time to get into it yet. So pull that match back up.
You fit it after you watch it.
Yeah. There will be no pinstripes in this household ever. So Mysterios versus the Judgment Day. Here's my thing with this, right? Nobody cares about the Mysterios because we all want to turn on Dominic and Rey. That's what we're waiting for. And by this time, I don't even care that the turn happens because they've pulled it out for so long. It's not even going to be shock and awe anymore.
I want heel Rey. You've never had a heel Rey.
If Rey was never heel.
You've never had a heel Rey. I want heel
Rey it already.
Yeah, of course. Yep. I'll DM you my address. You can send it over, and I'll wear it just for you, Kenny. So here's where I'm going to go with this to make this match interesting and give it a twist. We get the turn. Rey turns on Dominic and joins Judgment Day.
Rey? Okay.
That's the only way that this match is somewhat interesting to me because the Judgment Day, after they booted Edge out the group, they've gone downhill quicker than Solly with the airplane in the Hudson. Like this group is done. Okay.
And then we
got a prediction of Judgment Day wins, but Edge makes his return post match that builds up Edge versus Baylor.
Edge versus Rey.
Makes sense.
Edge and Finn at the Clash. I'll sign up for that match.
Yeah.
I'll be into.
You gotta have Finn at that event.
With this match,
there's no interest for this.
Yeah. With this match, it's the Mysterios. You know how I feel about the Mysterios. It's Judgment Day. It's another lamed up group that they just made out of nowhere. They rushed too fast. So my prediction is, I don't care. Bottoms up.
Priest is catching me on the mic. That's about it. In ring, I'm still not
the
there.
Problem is that they don't have any other factions to go up against.
New Day's coming soon.
Priest is
like, so there's no without anybody else to go head to head with from a faction standpoint, you're just wrestling singles or tags, and it's not going to do anything to elevate the group.
Yeah.
He'll be fighting House of Black in 6 months.
We'll see. I mean, maybe the creative direction will change given the shift in the shift in the dynamic behind the scenes corporate wise, but nothing from that standpoint to me is going to be anything that's short and quick. You're talking long term for that stuff to get unfolded and unwind and set the sails, so to speak, in the right direction from a creative standpoint. So to put this on the kickoff show, I don't need this on the main card. This is not a SummerSlam card. It's
they can fight tonight.
How do you have Dominic Mysterio and Logan Paul on SummerSlam, but you don't have Kevin Owens on SummerSlam? And right now, you don't have AJ Styles on SummerSlam.
Nope.
And as of Riddle's injury, which is allegedly kayfabe, now you don't have Seth Rollins on SummerSlam. So you're 3 of your top dogs, which should be carrying your company, and at least one of those guys, AJ, is coming down the twilight of his career. You don't have him on your second biggest show.
Yeah. In Nashville, and you put Jeff Jarrett on the show in Nashville, but you can't put AJ Styles on.
You can't put AJ Styles on. And we put Jeff Jarrett on after he fights Ric Flair in his last match or before on Sunday.
You don't want to push the younger guys?
To me, AJ still is one of the younger guys.
They got no stars, Jay. They're literally the
Gary, you got to build them.
The cupboard is
you got to build them.
Who do you need to build them? You need stars to build them. And Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, and AJ Styles are stars that can build younger guys. To have them on the card is ridiculous.
Theory is the only interesting young person on the card.
And as we heard on Raw, his daddy's gone. So I expect him to get knocked down a few pegs and reality check come back in.
He wins both titles tomorrow night.
He wins both titles tomorrow night. I will throw away my WWE membership and I will never watch WWE.
Wow.
Done.
Wow.
There's no way. There's no chance in hell. Even though I hate using that tagline
has
right
a bright
now.
future.
Yeah, the greatest tag team wrestler of all time, Jeff Jarrett.
You've been asking who's the young guy that needs the push from Roman.
No, it's not Theory. He's not there.
I like Theory.
He's not there yet.
I like Theory, but he's not there.
And to do it after a last man standing match where Roman and Brock kill each other shortchanges that elevation for him if he were to be the guy to beat Roman.
I mean, no one gets a
heel,
rematch anymore. So,
and again, they shouldn't use the Money in the Bank this fast. Tease it still. Tease it. Don't use it.
Yeah, I'd rather have next year. I'd like to see Theory have this for a bit before he does it.
Yeah, don't treat it like the women's Money in the Bank and just cash it in right away.
We got a shillelagh from Ridge on the back of Drew.
I'm not getting McAfee. That's a little disappointing.
No, you're not hearing McAfee right now?
I'm on mute.
Yeah. That's the most interesting match on the card for me.
Oh, McAfee and Corbin.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
That's match of the night.
Yes.
Because it got Mac in it. That's it.
I just got the shillelagh hit.
That's been,
Rich?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's been probably arguably the best story that they've told leading into this card. It's him and Corbin.
Long-term storytelling from the days in Indianapolis.
McAfee did say on his show today that he found a workaround for saying pussy on Fox, so expect him to call Baron Corbin a big dumb ass pussy cat. So keep on to look out for that. Since Jungle Boy dropped the P word on Wednesday night. All right, another commercial break. Let's get into the next match.
Started with that promotion.
Oh Jesus!
We'll get into Logan Paul versus The Miz.
You know where I knew Logan Paul's WWE signing went off the rails? It wasn't just him signing ink to paper. That could have been enough. But when they had mainstream publications on Yahoo putting out articles saying how WWE are purposefully quieting the boos for Logan Paul so it doesn't come through on TV. And I'm not talking about your Meltzers and everybody else. I'm talking about People Magazine, like your mainstream media publications that people go to on a regular basis are calling out what WWE is doing to try to get Logan Paul over as a babyface. And that, for me, that was enough. I don't need him in WWE no more. If that's how you're going to present him, I don't need him on TV.
I never needed him on TV.
Never
I
did
still
either.
understand why he's in the company.
No.
Yeah,
I'd like to know how long the contract is. I hope it's one and done.
I'm sure it'll be a good match, but I don't care about Logan Paul.
Same here. Don't care about Logan Paul. I want Miz to win.
I'm going Miz.
I want Miz to win, but I know Miz isn't winning. Kenny said the same thing.
Yeah, so did Taquan. He said Logan Paul didn't sign to lose. The real winner is Ciampa from getting some form of attention from this.
Yeah, it's a shame. This is what he had to get some attention from, but
yeah, and the fit with him and the Miz, we still don't have no explanation for it. It was just kind of, hey, Ciampa, walk out there with the Miz one week.
He needs eyes on him. That's what he said. He said, "I need eyes on me, and Miz is the guy to get that."
Oh boy, this is the square peg in a round hole because WWE will refuse to make Logan Paul a bad guy, so he's gonna win and he'll be booed.
I mean, you're facing the Miz, so
the Miz is getting cheers.
Lose.
The Miz is getting cheers, beating him up.
But he's still gonna be ill. He's still.
I guess I'll go with Paul. I mean, the Miz is, he's cemented. It doesn't matter at this point if he loses.
No.
I mean, he's jobbing out to all the celebrities that come in nowadays for WrestleMania. So
he does. Mm-hmm.
So expect him to lose to Logan Paul and Bad Bunny in a handicap match at Mania next year. We'll keep that train rolling for the third year in a row.
Match of the night.
It puts Miz in the role that he wants to be in. He wants to promote stuff on TV and get headlines, and that's what he's going to get out of it. So
I get it, but at the same time, like, I don't know.
Is this an Iron Man match? What the hell, man?
This is a long TV match for WWE. We're 20 minutes in. You don't get too many of these. These two have wrestled each other so damn much the last 6 months. I don't care about this at all.
No,
you could have thrown this in any type of match, and I wouldn't have cared.
Yeah, I'm sick of seeing this. It's just like Jericho, Eddie Kingston.
I enjoyed them two wrestling.
I enjoyed them wrestling, but I don't need it, 50 times in 6 months.
There's nothing they can do to either one of these guys that's going to make me interested in them again. And
McIntyre, no.
Where's Butch at?
He's in one of the barrels.
He's like, give me something interesting. Like,
but he's in a barrel.
If Butch pops out like a monkey in a barrel, I might turn my TV off.
He's in the bar.
You know this is a long TV match when Sheamus' hair is all down on his forehead from sweat. He hasn't had this in like 7 years.
He like, Hunter, what are you doing to me?
This is like how DDP was to the celebrities in WCW. I can get that a little bit, yeah.
I mean, I'm not
definitely more of a talent, but
I mean, I'm not. Well, you're talking about a Hall of Famer in DDP there. Slow your roll down, dude.
DDP never did anything for me.
Oh, him and Carl Malone was some good stuff.
Did you see DDP redo Usher's video?
Yes, and it's hilarious. Oh, it's hilarious. There goes Butch.
Yeah, off the barrel.
No, he didn't.
He did come out the barrel, but he jumped off the barrel.
See, this show's off the rails already.
Old Target bar store.
You said 8 matches total on the card?
8 total, yeah. Right now.
Well, let's throw another
one up. Yeah.
Right. We'll get into the one that you guys want to actually see. McAfee versus Corbin.
Me and Donald are out here with the Pat flag. And
yes.
Hashtag put the strap on Pat.
This should have been a cage match. I need to see.
I'm surprised there wasn't a stipulation added to this.
We'll fight next week on SmackDown. Don't worry.
No, I mean, when Pat re-upped his deal and it was for a commentator and a wrestler, you're going to get Pat at the big WrestleMania, SummerSlam, and Rumble. Maybe a fourth one here and there, but you'll get him wrestling on those three events, which I'm fine with. You're keeping them fresh. You're not going to overexpose them.
Yep.
Corbin will do his job in this match like Corbin always does. I know, Chris, you hate Corbin and you think he's the shits, but
he's a bum. Not a bum ass. He's just a bum.
He knocks everything out of the park that they've given him.
Oh shit! Makes me changing my channel every time he comes on the goddamn TV.
That's some hate. That's some Chappelle player haters ball hate right
Oh, he's not a heel to me. He's turned the TV off heel for me.
I'm going with Pat. I got McAfee. If McAfee can beat Theory at WrestleMania, he's going to beat Corbin at SummerSlam.
Yeah, I'm with you, Steve. McAfee, he's probably the best wrestler in the business right now. He is.
He's arguably the best. He's arguably the best mic guy they got.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because every one of his matches do not disappoint. Like Belcher says, 6 stars out of 5.
Speaking of Meltzer, did you see the inflation ratings Meltzer gave Garcia and Danielson?
No, I didn't.
No,
It was higher than gas prices. It was ridiculous. It was like this guy just inflating all taste, just handing out stars like Oprah hands out cars. It's unbelievable.
What was the official?
It was like 4.75 or something, 4.25, 4.75. Like,
Is this on the sumos?
I don't. It's not the drink of the week scale. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, but I got Pat. Hands down.
Pat.
I don't care.
Say it, Chris. Say it. Say it. Say it.
I'm gonna be like, no, I'm gonna plead the fifth. I'm just gonna drink.
No.
No.
You can't plead the fifth.
Chris, you can't say Pat. You got to say put the strap on Pat.
Fuck no. Those words will never come out of my
That's
mouth.
how you have to say it.
Hashtag.
That's how you have to say it.
Hell no.
Pat McAfee beating Roman Reigns at WrestleMania will get the greatest pop ever.
Yes, it would. Yes, it will.
Y'all just want to piss me off, though.
I don't want to piss you off. That's the truth right there. And then Pat's gonna open the forbidden door, and
I'm gonna do a drink for every quarter of this show tonight.
Hey, honestly, I would have Pat win Money in the Bank next year. Just let him carry around the case for a year. Oh, it would be the greatest
that'd
TV
be
ever.
great. Yes, it would be.
Yeah, Chris dropped out. That'd be the best booking Triple H does whenever he takes over creative. Have Pat win Money in the Bank. How tremendous that would be. Have him walking around with the briefcase.
Ty Corn's pick put him over the edge.
Can't deal with this shit.
Oh, Drew's getting ready to cry. He's going to go to Wales and lose and be a disappointment to all Scottish people that wear kilts. Why is McIntyre? Why has McIntyre just completely rubbed everybody the wrong way? Like, because he was hotter than fish grease when he beat Brock.
He was.
It was over. You just got tired of seeing him.
Like, would you solely blame it on the pandemic for him as to why it just tanked the way it did?
I think it was just wrong place at the wrong time for him, unfortunately.
It's just like we always say, whenever the faces chase, it's good, but once they become champ, it's bad.
Where's on you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, whenever you run the same feud for 6 months as champion, because him and Orton, that's all they did was wrestle each other.
Then you're going against Orton, who is a beloved heel.
This is the most wrestling SmackDown has seen in 30 minutes of tonight's show in like weeks. Unbelievable.
That's true.
So you know what that means? You're not getting shit bell to bell the rest of the night.
I think we have a tag match. And then maybe a women's match. That's all I saw advertised.
Here's my guy.
Oh, now he's cutting a promo.
Here's my guy. Just destroy everybody.
So you're way ahead of us because Mega Drew just started talking.
Hey, the just complete destruction of Theory on Monday night, like the demasculation of him the entire night, like it was one of the best nights of Raw that I've seen in a while because it was just tremendous. Like, yo, your bubble wrap that you were protected in ain't there no more. We're coming for you. Everybody's coming for you.
But that's what like he's playing a traditional heel. He's playing that bad guy that is acting weak. Just like, oh, you're going to talk about me. Okay, I'm going to retreat a little bit. I like that with him. I like how he played that on Monday night.
So I like my money to bring beef grace.
So
in it.
So Drew sold the briefcase, but Jay didn't sell the briefcase on Monday.
No, Jay's way stronger. That's the bloodline flowing.
That's main event.
That's Samoan blood flowing through those veins, buddy.
Jay comes up to Drew's knee, but
well, at least Theory didn't expose the briefcase as being empty again, like he did the first week he had it.
That thing should be locked from the jump.
Yeah, Roman must have heard Ether before that promo on. yeah. Out there like Cannabis versus LL back in the day in '97, just cutting.
The boot.
I'll say this right now: as much as they showed Theory this week, I would be really. I'm not expecting him to cash in tomorrow night, but I'd be really surprised if he doesn't tease it tomorrow night.
Yeah, he got to tease it.
Yeah.
But how do you do an effective tease though? Like.
We've seen that before, like where someone comes out and acts like they're about to cash in, and someone beats them up or something and it ruins it. Like, I think
he called it out so much that it's not going to be this. It's not going to feel the same.
Yeah.
Hey, nothing better than them off-camera kicks.
All right. Here he is. Corbin with a ticket. He's going to sit right behind. He has Pat's mugshot picture. That's great. That's his mugshot.
Watching it. Yeah, they just went to live on my end.
I wish I had the volume up, but we don't want to get stricken and taken down. But I'm definitely going to go back and watch the interaction there because that's hilarious. You're trolling somebody with their mugshot. That's fantastic. Again, Corbin knocking something out the park. Chris, what do you got to say for that?
Do you see my expression on this shit?
Triple H's creative is already 1,000 times better than Vince's.
This isn't Triple H's creative. The same shit week in, week out.
This is all the game's doing, brother.
You're the lady sitting next door. He's like, get this dude away from me.
Let's pull up another match. What do we got? What's next?
All right. Now we'll get into title matches. So first one, dude, that was just on U.S. Championship, Lashley versus Theory.
Hey, thank God they did do a 30-minute match because we would have been out of predictions already with the amount of commercial breaks. Oh man,
that was a big complaint on Monday night. Everybody felt like Raw had a lot of commercial breaks on Monday night.
Yeah, this is Lashley's winning. He's not doing the quick title drop back to Theory. Yeah, Lashley.
Give me Theory to start the quest.
No, because if Theory beats Lashley, it's just nothing but Warlow beating Scorpio Sky. It was for no reason.
Well, June ended. That was the reason. You knew that. Listen, I need Lashley to retain so I can get him and Gunther at Survivor Series. If they're still doing brands, because I need him and Gunther to go in there and just.
You expect both of them to still be champ at that point?
And Gunther doesn't have to defend his belt. All he has to do is walk out and give chops to Ludwig.
Just chops it. Yeah,
I'd be okay with both of them champions still Survivor Series, but
Lashley's called for that match too. He said he wants Gunther in some type of program, either the end of this year or beginning of next year. So I'd be all for that too.
I'm cool with that. I like both of them.
I am, yes.
If So you got to start working on your next crop of champions if Roman loses. Who would you put there?
Got two guys right there.
When is it really? Honestly, pause on the predictions real quick because you brought up Roman. Realistically, in your honest opinion, when do you think he will drop the belt? Honestly, we're talking over 2 years now. Well, gonna be over 2 years. Gonna be after next month. When realistically do you see him dropping the title?
Mania to Cody.
That's what I said. The show after the torn pack.
That's it. Because they don't have nobody built up to do it yet.
I thought they were going to build it up for SummerSlam this year. But I mean, I think if Cody would have been healthy, I think Cody probably would have taken it at SummerSlam this year. But yeah, probably Mania. Realistically,
we got him carrying it till Mania.
Yeah,
you gotta be back on TV more then.
Very true.
I mean, every time he's on TV, it's the best thing they put out. And it's been that way his entire run here. So,
hey, if Corbin sits behind him all night, I'm for it.
Yeah, like Pat is so beside himself. Right? The loser with the mugshot is tremendous. Like, all right, back to Lashley versus Theory. Is Lashley a clean sweep for everybody? Yeah, you said Theory, but realistically, do you really have Theory?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Theory too.
I want to start that to make you think it's going to happen.
So then why have Lashley win at freaking Mania for him to just turn around and drop it at SummerSlam to the guy he beat?
That was a good little. How many months? He wanted that Mania?
Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank.
No,
so the beginning of the month.
Just won it.
Yeah,
the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Theory wrestled Pat. My bad.
Yeah.
So geez, you're gonna have Lashley turn around and drop it?
No, but yeah, like 3 weeks.
6 weeks later.
I don't like Lashley with that belt.
I don't like it with the belt either. I think he's a main eventer.
Yeah,
I agree. I think he should be in the main event now instead of the U.S. title. But
McAfee is
he's throwing popcorn at him. This is the best television they do. Triple H is the king of creative. The king of kings is the king of C for creative. Most entertaining thing I've seen in 5 years from WWE. Chris is like salt of the earth, right? He's so salty right now. That's what happens.
The Mohawks more entertaining to me.
That's exactly what happens on this show. Listen, somebody exposes a weakness, we go after it. Jay with his full black sweatsuit on the beach, we blasted him, and he wasn't even here. We're gonna go after it.
Oh, I wish I could hear what they were saying.
Just them, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff Jarrett, the fucking guest referee for tag team match, makes no sense. That's how out of touch Vince is. A guy that never been associated with tag team wrestling got put in this match just because.
Well, we're in Nashville, so let's figure out a way to put him in. Tag team match.
Orders 2 teams. It's like nothing.
So who's gonna have the fit of the night? Logan Paul or Becky Lynch?
Oh, Becky for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Did anybody see Buddy Murphy's tweets on Monday after his kayfabe ex and his real life girlfriend got into it?
Yeah.
Tremendous.
Love that I'm your Poppy shirt.
Yes, me too.
So I'll let them two fight over me in a ladder match. So we got half the card booked and we're 40 minutes into the show. I think we're doing pretty good at spacing this out. I need Pat to punt the shit out of Corbin.
Like you did Adam Cole in NXT. Yeah, like you did Adam Cole in NXT when he caught him that one good time.
Going through this card, I was expecting something to get out of a pre-show match we had, but nothing yet.
I can't wait to go back and rewatch this with the words. Oh, low blow.
You're not missing shit.
I just got the low blow now.
So Pat always sells wearing the neck brace. Do you think he like comes on his show on Monday with a cup?
The
like,
cameo card piece.
Yeah, like holding ice on his nuts the entire time he does the McAfee show. Tremendous. All right, let's get into match 5, Chris. What do we got?
Oh, yeah. We're going to go with the Undisputed Tag Team Championship, Usos versus the Street Profits. And you know who else?
Jeff Jarrett brings this down a notch. This was going to be my match of the night, but Jeff Jarrett being there just...
Does anybody else feel like Jeff Jarrett's going to add the shenanigans in this match? Because that's just
Probably.
how I feel.
He's part of the bloodline.
Oh. He's an honorary Uso.
Is Flair coming out in the match?
The honorary
But Sami Zayn's going to do the secret handshake where he slides Jeff Jarrett his Uso card. You can be Uso for the night. Like Sammy the Bull slipping somebody a 20 at the door at the club back in the day. Street Profits
been thinking that Jarrett will give the 1, 2, 3 for the baby faces. Okay.
Honestly,
I'd be surprised.
I still don't want Jimmy and Jay to drop the belts.
No,
it still works with the group. They should be the first domino to fall in the crack in the foundation of the bloodline, which eventually leads to Roman losing his belt.
But not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I agree. This will probably, based off of the card, just looking at it up and down, this will probably be match of the night. It was my match of the night at Money in the Bank. But, you know, hey, there'll be somebody else's shoulder will be up and we'll run this to Survivor Series. So carry it on another 3 months.
Of course. It'll be like AJ Nakamura, just low blow after low blow. Running for 5 months.
Cool. Or we'll get the Vicious Viking Raiders, which just announcing Vicious as part of their name when they come out does not like put fear in my heart that you're calling them the Vicious Viking Raiders.
So strong. Hopefully we get away from that shit.
The ring announcer calling them the Vicious Viking Raiders?
Hopefully we get away from single names, you know, that don't make sense. Hopefully we get away from stupid nicknames like that.
Hey, you enjoy Riddle.
No, I don't enjoy shit of Riddle.
I haven't heard you say Austin Theory yet. You're on board now.
It doesn't make sense though.
Theory doesn't make sense.
It's like you still have him coming down with the A-Town down stuff. Well, what does that make sense? Why are you doing the A stuff for if he's just Theory? Like, what's the A matter?
He has no character. He has no character.
I'm fine with everything about Austin Theory. I like the guy. I'm cool with everything with him, except that they had to just drop Austin from his name for no reason.
That was a tipping point. That was.
No, it's just the only thing I just don't understand it at all.
Look, Theory would not be in the spot that he's in without Johnny Gargano.
No,
because Theory before he joined Gargano and the way he was not doing anything and was just a rudderless ship out at sea in NXT.
But he was the same guy. That's the weird part.
Well, I mean, to an extent, he came up on the main roster and showed like more cockiness with the selfie cam and everything else. But he was the dumb doofy son, Three Stooges that, you know.
But it's like you had that. It was the same gimmick with Prince Pretty, and that didn't work. So I don't understand how you give it to somebody else and think, oh yeah, he's going to get this over.
What was different? Prince Pretty was a model, Chris. A Theory's never been a model. He's just a guy that likes taking selfies and posting them on Instagram.
Hey, yet.
Well, they're doing it again
with the new group, so you never know.
They're doing it again with Vinny Vidavici, Fabian Eichner.
Austin Theory cashes in tomorrow because the Maxim Modeling Agency comes in. They all help him, and he's part of the modeling group now. And I mean, there you go.
Maxine, not. It's not.
It was last week. Who knows what's going to be this week?
For the tag match, I have the Usos winning. But I have the Usos winning, but I think you'll start seeing a crack in the Street Profits.
Wise man
for their split.
Yeah.
Okay.
McAfee is fantastic. The facial expressions are gold. Holding his sack on national TV. This guy, put the strap on him now. Just walk out and hand him the belt. Roman, just walk out and hand Pat the belts.
Man, Shotzi got the now in ring.
Yeah, they've stripped her of everything that made her cool.
I still can't believe that she's still with the company. I thought by now they were definitely gotten rid of her.
I'm with you, Chris. Very true.
Are these the only two women left on SmackDown? And that's why they've been with each other?
Who's out there? I haven't seen. I'm not on that yet.
Aaliyah.
Yeah,
you got Lacey.
Both
Natalia. Wherever she is.
Lacey doesn't fight. Lacey walks down to the ring, cuts a promo, and leaves.
Yeah. I don't see much for either one of these.
Bell to bell over under on how much time Shotzi and Aaliyah get.
5 minutes.
2 minutes.
It's not
I'm including entrances.
Do you want this to go more than 2 minutes?
Not 2 minutes.
Not including entrances. I'm just strictly bell to bell.
2 minutes.
3.
All right, we're at 8:48.
I'm putting
ring the bell.
I got the stopwatch on.
All right.
Well, as soon as well, they didn't ring the bell for me, so I can't.
Yeah, you got to time it on yours, man.
We'll give you the official.
Okay.
Shotzi could be so much more, but she scares the bejesus out of me every time I watch her in the ring.
Yeah,
I like Shotzi's good for those moments, like and stuff, but I don't know. I've like a match of hers, like I've never really like been sold on with her yet. But like Jason says, they don't care about matches; they care about moments. So
I thought Aaliyah was sent down to the PC. I knew she'd been back up for a couple weeks.
That was a rumor.
Well, I mean, she was down there for how long? If she's getting sent back down now, you might as well just future endeavor her.
Yeah.
I mean, what is she getting sent down for?
Not being able to wrestle?
I mean, can you say the same about Shotzi?
I'm honestly, next round, I could see both of them going.
Then they have no women's division on SmackDown.
Yeah.
See, Naomi and Sasha are doing a joint appearance for the C2E2. We announced that today.
That's still work to me.
Triple H being head of the helm has a better chance of getting Sasha back in the fold.
That's been the rumor on all the major sites the past couple days.
So we'll see.
And who would have thought Becky's the one holding it down?
Yeah, what's going on with Charlotte? Where the hell has she been at?
Hey, that honeymoon then lasted for forever.
Andrade's been back to work.
She's in the jewelry business now. She got rings. She making rings.
You see, she kiboshed. Flair wanted to do a tope con hilo in his last match, and she shut it down and said no outside match.
Exactly as she should have.
Shut down the match.
Yeah.
What is this Flair thing? the card itself is a really decent,
Yes,
like,
it is.
indie promoted card.
It
like,
is.
There's some good matches on there that I really want to watch. Alexander and Fatu for me is like highlight of the weekend.
Dawn, where you at?
I'm at 235.
Damn. Oh well, you're behind me.
I'm behind. Yeah.
It feels longer.
I got it unofficially at 3 minutes right now.
It feels like 15. That should be it.
This match better not get a commercial break.
We're going picture in picture.
Ooh, that did not look good. There you go, 3 minutes.
Ooh.
Donovan saw the same finisher that I did, and so did Jason.
Oh, from a different angle.
314.
I didn't see the other angle.
I'm still going.
Ooh.
Back women's matches?
I don't like that finisher.
Well, if you have some talented people, they can do it right.
What do you think how they've handled Raquel since she's come up?
I don't think they've handled. I feel she comes off like a jobber.
She hasn't jobbed it though.
And her feel to me, she feels like a jobber when she comes out. I don't like they just have like her name on the Tron and like her big like picture on there. It's just like I don't know.
For me, it's all the damn smiling.
I was gonna say that too. Just happy to be there. Shit.
The Apollo Crews syndrome.
Yeah.
Just walk out there and smile.
I mean, it's like so many of their faces for no reason.
Yeah.
We're going to do all the work, and Flair and Cher are going to do minor spots. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Be a bunch of Irish whips.
Oh, so now we're going to have the champion challenger. Can they coexist as a tag team to face Natty and Sonya? Is that what we're getting tonight?
That's always the match right before the pay-per-view for everything.
That's all the wrestling now.
Shotzi's still in the ring. You know Triple H is head of creative now. Shotzi's still in the ring. She ain't had this much TV time.
So if they're doing that match, that'll be 3 women's matches on the show tonight. That's something impressive to talk about.
Well, Ronda's pissed off. She came out to a huge pop. Aaliyah's just sulking in her tears there at the bottom of the ramp.
Probably really injured.
She's rubbing her head like, give me spice. Oh, you want this mic? You got to break.
How Ronda's coming out is how Ronda should come out every fight, every match. Release them at the pay-per-view.
Scoot her aside.
She comes out.
Scoot her aside. She ain't worth anything anymore.
I really do not care about her and Liv.
Same here. She could go back home. She really can.
Can we stop with the raccoon eyeshadow effect for Ronda? Like,
I hate it.
She's been doing it since she joined the company. It's terrible.
It's not raccoon. What's it supposed to be?
The mini warrior. Is it a wrestling?
No, it was a movie.
Black Swan.
Black Swan. Yeah.
I never saw that movie, so it's probably trash.
It has nothing to do with Black Swan.
The eyeshadow when she was the Black Swan.
I know, but if it's about Black Swan, it has nothing.
It ain't about you. Just stole the look.
What the look for? What, I'm bad and I'm good at the same time? That's what it's symbolizing, because that's what Black Swan was. The movie was about.
So Ronda just.
There she goes. She's trying to heal.
Ronda just told a fan, "You shut up, and your mom failed you." Tell you, Triple H, Chris. We got Ronda cutting promos now. It's unbelievable.
I'm okay with that.
Triple H did all but confirm that Kevin Dunn is not going anywhere. So those rumors of him leaving the company so we'll get another 1,000 camera cuts in a 2-minute span here before the end of the night.
The SEC might take care of him, so
yeah,
that is possible.
with that insider trading.
Since we got Ronda and Liv on the screen, why don't we do that match next?
Let's do it. What you guys got for the SmackDown Women's Championship?
Liv Morgan, she's too over with the fans, and nobody cares about Rousey.
Give me Liv with shenanigans.
I still forgave Ronda Rousey for Mortal Kombat 11.
I pushed that out of my memory until you brought it back up.
I didn't play it, so I don't know. But
I didn't hear the voices. I knew she was the mom.
It was not good. There's no clean finish in this match. Because they're not going to have Liv beat Ronda clean. So I don't know what's going to happen or who's going to come back. Hopefully it's fucking Bayley. Can we get Bayley back so we can run Liv versus Bayley and Bayley can take the belt and actually do something with it?
Not a year, but I mean a year since Becky came back. So
I got Bayley coming. Yeah.
All right, that's my prediction. I got Bayley coming back. Maybe she'll do to Liv what Becky did to Bianca last year in 26 seconds. But Liv will retain for some strange reason. Or maybe we get Ronda and Bayley as the next feud while Liv does something else until they put Bayley with Liv to give Liv a little bit more time with the belt. But I don't see Liv being a long-term champion.
No.
But taking Bayley out of the equation since she's just not back yet. I mean, who are you going to put it back on? You going to put it back on Ronda? Or you going to put it back on Charlotte? I mean,
honestly, I would have Bayley come back to interrupt the match, cost Rousey the match, so that's a feud there, and then I would run Liv and Lacey.
I was thinking Bayley was going to Raw.
I don't care what show she's on. That the brand split's supposedly dead anyways.
It was Monday night,
but
that was all hands on deck at Madison Square Garden Monday night.
Well, that's because they were at the Garden. That's
yeah.
We're at Kid Rock Steakhouse. Saw this damn drone footage for it. What the hell is this? Is this an Axiom preview from NXT?
Getting doing the drone to Nissan Stadium, heading down Broadway before you get to Nissan Stadium.
Do we know, is this sold out?
No.
Did they sell out? They didn't sell out?
Last I saw, it wasn't sold out. I don't know where they're at with it, but last I saw, it wasn't sold out.
I got Pat McAfee coming out with Mike Vrabel, coach from the Titans, to get Pop of the Night at SummerSlam.
What you guys thinking about WrestleMania at Philly?
At the ECW arena, it's going to be a small crowd, but a raucous one.
I think they should have it at the Lulu Temple.
No, honestly, I was thinking this the other day. I think what helped elevate Philly to get it was them being selected to host the World Cup in 2026.
Okay.
Because that showed WWE that they can be a big time draw city. They've done events in Philly before and had crowds, but I think as far as like WrestleMania is concerned, like that, to me, that's what helped put them over the edge.
I think part of it too is not far from New York too. So it's like
everybody has said that about Freeway Song being the theme song. And if it's not, they're all burning their WWE cards.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
A couple years ago, they were really talking about DC having WrestleMania, so I was really surprised that Philly got picked over DC. But
I ain't got a gangster bone in my body when that song come on.
Oh yeah,
We can get a little collab out there for like a pre. We could have Freeway, we could have Beanie Siegel, Cassidy, and Meek Mill out there.
It's a turnpike drive for us, so I mean,
definitely is. Rent a church van. We can drive. We don't even have to get a hotel. We can drive there and drive back same day.
True. They did announce it's going to be those 2 nights again, so
it is 2 nights.
We can take turns. We can take turns driving on the way home. You know, Jason will just sleep the whole time, but we can rotate 3 men, get an hour of sleep each, and rotate it. We'll be home.
That's how I roll. If y'all don't say nothing, I ain't stepping up. Me firing ice back.
I mean, hey, we got four guys. 1 to Blairsville, then or Breezewood, then Breezewood to Philly, and then the other 2 on the way back.
I'm a night driver, so
I don't know if I trust you behind the wheel of a car.
hey, don't boy. Straight Need for Speed.
Not after seeing that license picture that ain't changed in a decade plus.
It's good genes.
What do you think they should do with Sonya Deville? Where do you think her ceiling is? Do you think she can be upper tier?
They missed it with the tag.
They did miss it with the tag.
They missed it with the tag.
Her and Mandy with the tag. That was perfect for her. I mean, she could still be a tag champ, but
I think her ceiling is jobbing it out.
Absolutely, man. There's definitely a lot more ECW people that can go in.
To main event.
I mean, you gotta put
Paul's
Dreamer
gotta go
in.
in.
You gotta put Dreamer in.
I was gonna say this would be perfect for Paul.
Oh, for Paul to go in.
Yeah.
Damn it,
Now I actually want to see that speech.
Yeah, now that you, I had my sights set on Dreamer the entire time, and now that you brought up Paul, I'm sitting here thinking, fuck, they're gonna do that.
Because RVD went in 2 years ago.
Dudley's are already in. I mean,
Dudley's
besides that, you got
Taz isn't going in.
Dreamer. You got Dreamer and Paul. That's it.
Yeah.
Sabu?
They're not putting Sabu.
Sabu is not putting no Hall of Fame.
Oh, they put the uncle in. Original Sheik, he's in.
Yeah, that's the original Sheik. I'm not putting Sabu in. Everybody else, no, you're not putting
Jack.
You ain't putting everybody else in. You ain't putting everybody else in.
Would you put Thing in? Would you put who's the announcer I hate?
Joey Styles.
Yeah, would you put Styles in?
Me, yes.
Raven's not a bad call.
Raven had a good career. ECW, WCW, WWE.
Yeah, he touched them all.
Yeah. Well,
I just think Dreamer, with the amount of time he's been there behind the scenes and on camera, but I don't know with his relationship with Impact, with that,
or what his relationship's like with WWE at all.
I think Tommy's the type of guy where he doesn't have enemies. I don't see him causing water,
No, I don't either.
So,
but is he still close with anybody like that they would want to put? Would they want to put him in? Because if it's one thing, it's a political Hall of Fame.
Well, yeah, we know that. You think they put Vince in this year?
He gonna try that Bud Selig treatment as soon as he retires, try to get into the Hall of Fame.
Too soon?
Mm-hmm.
Too soon. Vince will go in at some point, though. I don't know if Vince will be there to do his speech, but Vince will go in at some point.
Yeah, the Undertaker will induct him whenever he's 96.
Definitely.
That's a good point. Bam Bam? Bam Bam's not in yet, right?
I feel like Bam Bam did get in, but that's a really good call.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so many years after his passing. Like I feel like they should already have done it.
Yeah.
I thought Bam Bam was in too. Taquan said he thought Bam Bam was in already. That's what I thought he was too.
He could be.
What do we got? 3 matches left?
Bam Bam's not in yet.
Really? But Lawrence Taylor is? Just saying. Put LT in, but you don't put Bam Bam in. Pete Rose is?
Is Tyson in the Hall of Fame?
Tyson?
Yeah, Tyson is.
Yeah, Tyson is.
Mm-hmm.
This is how much we talk about wrestling too much. I had a dream that Captain Insano debuted on NXT 2.0.
Stop it.
On NXT 2.0 and fought Mike Tyson in the actual wrestling match.
Yo, you gotta stop eating late before you go to bed, bro.
And he went under the second rope to hold his wig.
Not Big Show, not Paul White. Captain
Insano with a cane wig on. Yep.
Commercial. We gonna do another prediction, or we're just gonna wait?
No, we can run through another one. Let's not. Why not?
Next women's championship, the Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch.
Sad to say this, I don't care about this match. I know they're going to go out there and have a good match, and could arguably be match of the night. Them two have good chemistry together, but I don't need to see them two wrestling for the belt on another freaking pay-per-view. They damn near wrestled each other on every single
Monday
from SummerSlam of last year.
To me, if it wasn't for Cody wrestling with an injury, they had a better match that night. Bell to bell.
Okay.
Money in the Bank?
Was that Monday? No, Hell in a Cell.
Oh, hell, yeah. I would agree with that.
They didn't get the 5 stars though. You know, they didn't get muscle treatment, but
I just saw the comment. I'm gonna put that up there.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug. But yeah, I think my thing is that, and Bianca talked about this on some interview this week. I need her and Rhea. Like her and Rhea are like the changing of the guard, right? Like you have the 4 horsewoman era. I feel like her and Rhea are that next era.
The next tier.
Yeah. So like I need them to go at it. Like give me them two and a nice strong story and build them up. You know, Mania is so far away, but like,
and again, that's what you were supposed to get. This is her and Becky is a
right,
you know, impromptu audible.
I just need I like Becky's character as far as her being the obsessed. I need a title, losing her shit when she loses a title match. Like, but you can only carry that so far until something breaks, and then you gotta make an adjustment and a change. So like, if she loses to Bianca again, then what do you do with Becky? Like, does she go away for a little bit and then come back? But then you really have nobody on Raw. Like,
This is where I felt Bailey coming.
Is
Either her Bailey feud or Bailey takes on Becky until they start that Rhea storyline.
I got Bianca winning.
Bianca.
I think I'm going Becky.
There's no way they have Bianca lose to Becky again at SummerSlam. Not after that debacle.
Just another storyline they could do.
Oh, she could beat Becky 11 months out of the year, but when SummerSlam rolls around, it's Becky.
I don't know. Title run for Bianca again. It just hasn't done anything for. I like Bianca. It just, I don't know. It just
But
like the first time.
how many champs can you say that about, though? like right now, like title runs, like you know what I mean? Like who's had a Roman obviously is like the guy that's had a memorable run, obviously, for a lot of reasons. But
has it been? You know me
Yeah.
and Roman though, so it's like, yeah, he's been champ for 2 years, but has it been memorable? Absolutely not for me.
Yeah.
No, it absolutely has. He's had some of his best matches in this run.
Haven't watched one good Roman match in the past 2 years.
You say that because you don't like how Roman talks during his match.
No, I don't.
All three of him and Owens. Him and Seth. Story wise.
I don't even remember the Seth match, honestly.
That's where he came out in the Shield gear. You just hate Roman.
I just don't enjoy it.
Him and Riddle.
Honestly. I didn't watch him and Riddle. I just didn't care about that at all. Because I don't like Riddle either. So
you just hate WWE altogether. Just
for a while now, yes, I have. I haven't enjoyed it in a while. I'm not.
I think
I said I wasn't saying it to joke. I meant it. I haven't enjoyed the product in a while.
To Taquan's point there, the second year of Roman feels a little weaker than the first, but I think you're at the point in the storyline with Roman where it's like you said, I done beat everybody. There's nobody left. So
a year ago, I was ready for Cena to be champ again.
Oh, you're out of your fucking mind.
I'm not lying. Last SummerSlam, I would have been okay with Cena taking the title.
I think character-wise, this has been a better year for me for Roman.
Character-wise, yeah. But Matt, if
you're
lining up,
you're
getting the full,
yeah.
Match for
like
match.
Monday night, like he had that, just the aura he had, like against Theory, you know, like that's different than when he first started with it.
Yeah.
You can see the evolution of that, and I'll give you that. But
match-wise, yeah, last year. Better. Mr. Neat.
Only thing I'm seeing in this match is Liv is disregarding Ronda's tag.
Does that mean Ronda's going to jump back like Sid?
Until now.
No, Ronda just, speaking of jumping, Ronda just did some type of like skip it, jump knee thing.
I just saw it.
And missed.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, I just got that. I don't know what the hell that was.
That looked like Jericho's botched Judas effect against Kingston.
Even her Samoan drop there was bad. But that even could have been Sonya just not getting on right.
Of course, Sonya will be the one to take the tap.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Ronda's shirt has like the old school Gatorade logo feel to it.
The other day, it was like a gaming, like the Nintendo like font, like 8-bit font. I don't know if that's still what it is.
See, this is when you need to just drop Liv and put her in an armbar.
Yeah.
It's mutual respect shits for the birds. Do something to get me invested.
Yeah, once she kissed the title, I'd have punched her.
We get a replay of Liv kissing the title like that again?
She does absolutely nothing for me.
Are we poised for the Montez Ford run? Like, are we getting ready to have him get a rocket put on his back and go? Because
it could have been Monday. Should have been Monday.
I feel like he is primed and ready. He's changed his body. We know he can talk on the mic. Like, he's always felt like the bigger star, and that's no shot to Dawkins because I really enjoyed Dawkins, but
he stepped up.
Has always felt like the guy.
Like when they first touched before even the blood on Monday, I was like, that could be Montez could be the guy. The next guy.
We're doing a referee instruction. That's Jesus. Okay, this is definitely Vince's writing still coming out on the show. Triple H didn't have time to rewrite this segment.
We're there for entertainment, man. You know they're gonna be entertaining. Though I can't hear anything.
What are the instructions that Jarrett is gonna? He doesn't even know tag team rules. What's
There
he
you
gonna
go. Get the instructions.
He's a former tag team champion. Come on now. He knows the rules.
What, him and Owen?
Him and Owen, yeah.
Yeah, Owen carried him.
I do want to watch.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, this new Predator movie looks badass.
Yes,
If
it
Deborah
does.
wasn't with,
Yes, it does.
if Deborah wasn't with Jarrett, no one would have given a shit about Jarrett.
Him and Road Dogg never tagged?
Nah.
They might have tagged, but
They weren't like tag team.
Like
Yeah,
that.
not official tag. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right, what do we got? 2 matches left?
One.
One?
Main event's it.
Did we do this? Did we do the Street Profits and Usos? We did that
We
one
did.
already.
Yeah.
Covered that last hour.
Well, let's
You want to throw Seth in there?
We don't know what Seth's going to do, though.
let's go with the crystal ball. We'll do our magic. Do our magic 8-ball shake. I had to put my arms up because my belly would have looked like I was Chunk in the Goonies doing the truffle shuffle. So I had to. What do we got? Who do you bring out for Seth?
How hurt is Orton?
Orton's not. He won't be there.
Orton said Orton ain't coming back till next year.
Yeah.
I said AJ.
Give me the
Chris
Either
doesn't
that,
care.
either that or everybody else. Everything that I've seen online, and God, I hope it's not true, but
Gargano.
Goldberg.
No Oldberg, no. Man.
No, God, no. I saw people talking about Gargano coming in. But
Goldberg will come out, spear, jackhammer, 26 seconds. Seth will get Becky's treatment in reverse, and he'll lose his 57th match of the year.
but
John Moxley has 55 wins in AEW. Seth has 55 losses this year in WWE.
that can't be this year, Moxley. That's got to be total.
I think Roman has 6 losses in the same amount of time, but like 4 DQ.
Again, don't even get me started with AEW.
I did see it, but
I don't know.
that one's not factual. Give me a triple threat. Give me Owens, Styles, and Seth. None of them
That
are doing
would be
shit.
good.
Yeah.
Throw it on there. It'd be match of the night.
Yeah.
You want to tell AEW, hey, you want a Ring of Honor match? I'll give you a real Ring of Honor match right here. Tear down the house.
I just don't see, like, from the initial booking of this card, how do you leave those 3 off your card?
I have no idea. Last week, whenever they were with the whole Brock Lesnar thing about him walking out, I was like, if they don't throw one of these guys in the match with Roman, just because they're not on the card. I mean, Seth, I can understand he was built up for the card, so you can factor that in there.
What if you have Seth out there and you have Johnny Gargano come out?
That was the other one I've seen online. I
Just
think
a one-night contract.
Would that do anything for the casual fan?
The casual fan, I think
Casual
that
fan
would
would
go
go for
the
the fee.
WWE fan.
I mean, they would know who he is.
That's
He
a
was
fee
on the main
they don't
roster
allow.
for a bit. He wasn't solid on there, but he was at least on there. So
And a mania crowd is not your typical WWE crowd, so you have more knowledgeable wrestling fans there
yeah,
for these bigger events for SummerSlam Mania. So I could see it.
Gargano would be a good one. Like out of all the fantasy book people that they showed
it would be
on
a good
social
match.
media, I think that would be the best choice. Goldberg wouldn't be good, and I highly doubt Fiend is coming back.
You want to talk about what will get people talking? I think Gargano would get, their social media trending.
Of course, Jeff Jarrett has to come out last. You have the Profits, then the Champs, and now Double J is going to get a grand entrance
Because he's a legend. You know how WWE cares about their legends.
Is he really a legend though?
He's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, so is Pete Rose and Lawrence Taylor.
I don't call Jeff Jarrett wrestling a legend. As a wrestling mind, I do.
I'd put his guitar in the Hall of Fame before I'd put him in. I hate
Put his guitar in a shirt on a mannequin.
I like his wrestling mind. I never liked him as a wrestler.
I mean, it's one of those things of, other than TNA, you take him out of pro wrestling, does it really change?
I remember he thought he was bigger than Hulkamania.
I don't know. This segment is a
It's a waste of time.
I just yawned. I'm trying to stay
the first match, you know, is what it was. Even the length and what it was of a match was at least something. Ever since then, it's just taken a nosedive from there tonight.
Who had the Rap is Crap song?
That was Mr. Perfect in WCW.
Okay, that wasn't just okay.
Yeah, the rap was crap was whenever they were feuding with the No Limit Soldiers.
I forget what it was a group. I forget what it was called though. Yeah, but I'll at least give Jarrett credit that he was pushing some younger talent during that.
Yeah, Jarrett winning and losing the belt as much as he did was to help elevate guys, not just doing it to be champion. And he's talked about that a lot on his show, on his podcast, My World, which is a great listen, fantastic listen.
I haven't checked any of that out. I'm so behind on podcasts too.
He looks really old right now. I think
it's the hair. I don't know. Doesn't help. The long hair doesn't help him age.
And he just had to come out with the cut off WWE ref shirt. Like we just
showed him. You got to show them guns off.
Was that Vince's?
All right, I can care less about this segment. Let's get into the main event of SummerSlam.
Right.
Yeah,
Rip off a shirt and be a bloodline shirt.
This segment is bad.
So now we're just now we're gonna be like the NWO. Sammy's in, Jeff Jarrett's in. No one gives a shit about the bloodline after that.
Is he gonna pull the Tyson at WrestleMania and rip that off and show a Street Profit shirt? Drink out of a red Solo cup.
Where's Teddy Long when you need him?
Right?
This segment is bad.
Yeah.
All right, what do you got? Roman and Brock.
Are you listening?
I don't even need to listen
I'm
to know it's
listening,
bad. I don't
Roman
even
and
need to
Brock,
listen.
last man standing. What do we got?
I have it on closed caption.
I don't care. I don't care.
I'm going Roman.
This is easy. This is Roman.
Hopefully, this is the last time that these two get in there. Like this was definitely Vince breaking glass.
Who hit Jared? I missed it.
The Usos. Maybe.
Got
Who
one
cares?
thing for Roman. Theory teases cashing. I think that's happening too.
Yeah, tease.
Yeah, he's definitely teasing.
Yeah.
So hitting Jeff Jarrett just made them four stop from fighting each other. Like in a real fight, that wouldn't happen. Get your bitch ass out of there. We got business to handle.
This is where the road dog comes out.
We're definitely getting a guitar shot. If we got a Stone Cold Stunner at Mania, we're getting a guitar shot at SummerSlam by Double J.
Remove them titles.
All right, Roman and Brock.
Roman.
It better be Roman. this better be Brock's final match. I can't deal with this shit anymore.
Brock's final match.
Final.
I don't know how much.
So he pops up in AEW, and you'll be like, ah,
No.
I don't know how much time is left on his contract.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Or what he has left.
My guess would be it'd be a Mania match, but
you took that bump.
Yeah,
I don't need another Brock Lesnar match at this point.
No, because
maybe Triple H will do something different with him, but it's Vince the past few times hasn't done shit. I don't need to see another Roman Reigns Brock Lesnar match again in my lifetime. I didn't need to see it after Mania.
At least in this match, you have the stipulation where they can work around stuff, and you don't have to see 17 suplexes. You know what I mean? Like,
you think you're not going to?
I mean,
he has one mode.
But I think you'll be able to. They'll be able to pull some smoke and mirror stuff to
over under 1 press.
I don't know what we can see from Brock either at this point.
You got to give me the flip.
Oh, he ain't doing that.
What? That flip. You think that flip? 20 years later, you think he's going to do that again?
So press.
WrestleMania 19 was a long time ago.
Hey, if Flair's coming off the top rope, Brock can come off the top rope.
No.
Say, well, Flair make it alive somewhere.
Make it alive.
I honestly think that Ric Flair wants to die in the wrestling ring.
Yeah.
Like, how many times are you going to say this is my last match ever?
He's going to blade and bleed out, just like.
I mean,
just let me go. Do not resuscitate.
Flair will be the first one to say that WWE gave him the perfect send-off. But Flair's also the one to sit there and say he wasn't ready for that send-off. I mean...
Sometimes they got to take you out the pasture and...
What are we? 19 years or 15 years since that send-off? And is he ready now? God, I hope so, but... Like, when he wrestled in TNA, when he showed up there, shouldn't even happened.
No.
It was terrible. Like, that should have been it. Like, he should have been like... People should have told him, like, okay, like, you can't do this anymore. I'm sure it's a money grab. Knowing
him and Lethal was a good match. That elevated Lethal to...
Yeah, it did help Lethal out. That's all it helped. It didn't help him for anything.
We getting Lethal or Black Machismo?
We're getting the Ric Flair Lethal. They're gonna have a woo off in the
Woo
middle
off.
of the ring.
They pull that.
I'm so over New Day's shtick at this point. They have to do something different.
And then when Big E comes back, does he actually go with them, or they still consider them separate when he gets back?
You really think Big E is going to come back and wrestle again?
Yeah,
I don't. Yeah. I think his career is done.
He said he's going to have full recovery.
Yeah, I mean his
full recovery don't mean he's going to come back.
His neck wasn't even nearly as bad as what Austin's was. What Edge?
I mean, every person is different, though. Like,
I'd be surprised if we don't see Big E back. It would surprise me more if he would retire from this then.
But I'd put him with the New Day just to keep the.
They said Jason Jordan's injury wasn't that bad, and he hasn't wrestled since. So, like, it's not the same for everybody. And I just love how the New Day and the Viking Raiders are getting the bathroom break spot.
Just entertainment. That's all what it is.
So we still have Lacey. We still have Paul coming out. Is there anything else?
Is Heyman the main event coming out to talk?
I guess so. So I'd guess at this point.
We're getting a Brock and Roman stare off to go black in the show.
Need that pull apart brawl.
No, we don't.
Are they there?
Probably not.
Brock and
I'd be surprised if they're there. If the pay-per-view was Sunday, I'd say probably, but with it being tomorrow, I'd be surprised if they had them travel. Granted, it's not far. It's Atlanta to Nashville, but
talking through this card has taken my expectations from reading it on paper and have dropped it down since we started this watch along. Like,
yeah, that's what it is.
We started out high.
Yeah, on paper it's good until you start talking about it.
Keep your expectations low.
Like, how do you get 3 hours out of this card? When you start looking at the matchups, like Miz and Paul,
Recap.
that's not going to go 15 minutes.
That's going to be
Corbin and McAfee may go 8 to 10.
They're going to do some balls.
Liv and Ronda can't go more than 7.
I think Pat and Corbin can go for a while.
You're going to get shenanigans in that.
It's all in the shenanigans.
But that's what's going to help make it go longer.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get just a straightforward match with either one of those.
You'll get 17 ad commercials in between each match plus video packages.
Video packages for sure.
I need their premium live events to start feeling like pay-per-views instead of just a weekly Raw and SmackDown episode.
That's what it's been for a while.
You get what you pay for.
There's no luster to them anymore.
And that I feel bad for the people that actually still pay for this on pay-per-view and they get charged the full amount. Because ever since the network, you get your $9.99 worth, and that's it. If that.
Are we getting the swimsuit debut tonight with the swimsuit collection? Oh, it looks like it is.
Keep it like this, but don't do the coming out to the ring or coming out to the ramp.
Why are they wearing crop top shirts?
Because they're models.
Jay, you're definitely gonna buy a WWE belt bracelet.
I got one. Thanks,
I know
Chris.
you do.
Looking at it as a watch.
It's not a bracelet, it's just a mini.
Mace is wearing it as a bracelet. Or Mace, excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, Mansoor really fell off, huh? We went from
Is that a Titans jersey? Is that a Titans SummerSlam jersey?
Yeah.
They brought Max in the fold.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be one of the models.
Titillating the juices.
Oh, it don't matter. He's still with the. He'll be with them. Remember, Hunter's at the helm now.
Got to give me a shirt. Got to put that out.
Mine just froze on me as soon as he came on.
Good thing it didn't freeze on Mansoor's abs.
Okay, I'm back.
How about the Phillies and Pirates? The logos it spelled poop in the first inning. There was 0-0. Like on the like as a graphics guy, how do you handle that?
How's that not happened before?
I don't know.
Pretty sure that'd be pretty common with those two teams.
But Sports Center was so desperate for stories this morning. That's what they ran.
I was gonna say they used to do it like where the logo was left justified. Like you got their logo, then the score, logo, then the score. So for whatever reason, they changed it up. Someone wanted to be fired on their job.
Where they had it like top and bottom, where like the P's would line up.
Yeah.
Well, no, this was the Philly P 0, the Pirate P.
Yeah, I saw.
Yeah, somebody want to get fired that day.
Yeah,
that's not what it was.
Hey, dude, you want to see something?
Can we please get War Machine out of the WWE and back in New Japan and Ring of Honor or Impact, MLW, anywhere else
with the same gimmick?
No,
same gimmick,
it's War Machine.
And you'll buy into it? Weren't they always Vikings?
I did before.
No,
I bought in before they came on the main roster.
They were a lot better than this before.
So much better.
This is
They
WWE.
better on NXT.
This is the difference between WWE and AEW because they're being presented as toys and merchandise with shields and everything else that you can buy at Walmart. And whenever they release the next J&L figures of them,
And AEW is being played with like toys. Same difference.
they're not toys.
What'd you say? I noticed what you said. What's the difference?
We'll get into the AEW talk on tomorrow's show. So tune in live for that.
I just hate the who was the was it the not the Barbarian? Who was it Warlock?
The Warlord
was the old.
Warlord, their face paint?
Warlord and the Barbarian. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Powers of Pain. Fucking tremendous tag team back
Ain't that
in
the same
80s.
face paint?
Tremendous.
No, it's different.
Different.
Wow. Oh, that was bad.
Kofi's been in the WWE so long he went from having a chest to no chest.
Oh, that was bad.
He's just all sternum, upper sternum. There's no pectoral definition at all on Kofi no more. Yeah, this is such a joke as far as tag team wrestling goes.
Man, Kofi Mania seems like decades ago.
Right?
Oh, that was nice.
That Brock Lesnar match ruined everything.
Of course, we got to feed him to Lesnar.
Ooh. I know Xavier Woods better on X-Play than I do on G4 than I do as a wrestler.
All right, so we predicted the card. What do you have for match of the night?
Usos. Becky Bianca strong second.
Becky Bianca for me.
Usos, Street Profits.
I'm going to go Becky Bianca because I think the Usos and Street Profits are going to have shenanigans. There's definitely a guitar shot coming after what we had tonight.
Yeah.
So, to me, that'll knock down the match. I see Jarrett swinging for an Uso and hitting a Street Profit, and that's how we continue this feud again.
So many people loved. Everybody loved the Sammy Johnny Knoxville match. So.
Add that to your prop bets, DraftKings. Jeff Jarrett, guitar shot. It'll be like minus 220 because it's a fucking definite lock.
I'll go Becky Bianca, and I'll go second Corbin and Pat.
That's just gonna be pure entertainment.
But Pat's going to steal the show, though.
Yeah.
He is.
Say,
No,
Chris.
I'm gonna walk out of your house tomorrow night. We'll finish watching in the car. Jason, just come out whenever you're ready.
Who do you open the show with?
I go live in Ronda.
Triple H.
We are WWE.
I don't know. You want a strong match in the beginning, but
Usos Profits.
I wouldn't put that first. I'd be like your middle, dead middle.
I'll do the Seth stuff first.
Have him come out like he's going to boycott the show.
I'll do something with Seth first. I would.
They'll open with Ray and Dominic versus Judgment Day and just fucking take all the energy out of the
I hope
building.
that's on the pre-show.
Why is Dominic Mysterio still on the main roster?
I hope that's on the deleted scenes when the DVD comes
The only
out.
thing worse than his wrestling is his mullet. Like, he has the worst mullet I've ever seen.
That's
Kenny
His
said
version of
half
Eddie, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is anybody up on the documentaries?
No,
I
I
didn't
haven't
watch
watched any yet.
I didn't watch the Bellas.
I'm not watching that.
I heard it was really good, but I'll pass on that.
I
And
saw-
I
I was watching Kenny and Toe the other day. Toe's really hyping up that Goldberg one. And I just can't.
Goldberg, no, honestly, Goldberg was a good doc. Seriously, they gave me
I just
some
watched-
information and stuff that I didn't know. They focused on a lot of the WCW run, and they talked about how they
might
booked
watch Kurt
themselves
live
into
on
a
Sunday.
corner with it. Like,
Kurtz looks really good.
don't
I've
listen
only
to
watched
Toe. Kenny throws shade at Toe. I'm telling.
Toe's been on a Goldberg kick for a few weeks, so
Yeah, no, I got those recorded on the DVR.
Wow, I did.
Play catch up.
yeah, I do too.
I watched the screw job. That was it.
I watched that. I watched Brett and Sean.
The Smack Talk stuff with Freddie Prinze Jr. and that panel is like the worst prepared panel ever.
Yes.
There's no point even having them on there. It's just like
No.
Tamina and Kevin Nash, I think, have said 7 words combined over 3 weeks. So far.
Who and Kevin Nash?
Tamina.
Tamina.
Oh, Tamina.
It's Kofi and JBL too.
I thought you said Athena at first. I was like, wait, what?
Pre-recorded.
Don't ever need to hear Nash talk ever.
No.
Ever.
Get ready. Get ready. I'm telling you.
You gonna be backstage? You gonna be a producer?
They're all coming back.
Uh,
Well, not all of them.
It's terrible.
you can keep him and X-Pac away from the
I was
business.
about to say, X-Pac's going to get that one final match.
Hey, he looked good in his match in GCW.
Oh, I ain't watching that shit, but
You would put over X-Pac.
Just like with talent, I like young talent over old talent. It's the same with the attitude. Like, man, they don't need to be nowhere near the business anymore.
Nash is going to need some surgery. Got to tear them quads one more time to get in that hospital.
What type of tattoo is on the back of Xavier's arm, or is that a bruise? What is that? On the back of his right tricep.
So,
It's a video game logo.
Is it the up, down, down logo?
Gaming powers unite.
It's his whole body. It's his whole whatever that muscle is on the
Tricep.
That would be a tricep, Jason.
Look, I don't work out shit, so I barely know what a bicep is.
Steve prefaced it with the tricep. You still didn't remember.
You don't know what a bicep is?
Come on,
Big Papa Pope teach you, boy? The biggest biceps in the world.
I mean, if he didn't teach you math, he had to teach you the physical
you know
anatomy.
who taught me about biceps, the 24-inch.
24-inch bicep, never talked about the tricep. Bicep curls all day. No tricep work.
What was it, SummerSlam 93 or 90 or something when he ported the Hudson River? And him and Brutus rode their Harleys through it.
Was that Luger who would flex the tricep?
Oh, dude, I must have. I don't think I was watching at that time. I don't remember that.
Oh, yeah, that was one of the promos.
They had Hogan part the Hudson like Moses.
Yes, that was in his promo.
Oh man,
It was Brutus and Hogan. They were fighting. I think it was Zeus and DiBiase. And they were up in New York, and he was like, "Oh, the 24-inch the 24-inch pythons are gonna part the Hudson River, and you're gonna see me and Brutus ride our Harleys through it all the way to Madison Square Garden."
I stopped right after WrestleMania 9 and didn't start back till they were here in Pittsburgh SummerSlam 95. So there was like a 2-year gap I missed.
Mm.
Could they quit with these cosplay props?
Nope, that's merchandise. That's toys.
Nobody has bought a Viking Raider shield. Nobody.
Well, they're getting ready to because they're selling it. They're going to start selling the shit out of them.
Oh, we got a WWE rig coming in, so expect that somewhere down the line on the show. A wrecking rig.
Yep.
Remember you had Big E on the ATV?
Yeah, I remember.
Mhm.
Back had that weeks before.
Motorcycle.
No, I forgot about that.
So is that what Drew's going to do for Clash at the Castle? Going to bring in a big rig?
We got a rig with 2 big balls on it. So
The Miz. I thought the Miz is bringing it tomorrow. Maurice just hanging like the wrecking ball from him.
okay,
all right, let's
put a little dent in there. Okay.
it just broke Woods' ankle.
Okay, I didn't get to that point yet, but they just set his foot up in the. Wow.
Well, they are vicious, so Woods taking his shoe off. You don't ever take your shoe off when you sprain your ankle, Woods. It's injury class 101. The swelling immediately goes to the ankle. You got to keep it tied tight. Keep the swelling down as long as possible.
Every time on WWE, they got to take off. They got to take off the boot.
He'll be
got them plain ass white Walmart socks on.
C9s.
Is that still technically champion?
Compression.
Yes, it is. It is. Yeah, it is. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, see, no,
all right.
They're ankle socks. There's no compression on that ankle.
So let's get into the surprise. Let's get into the surprise snap question of the evening, which was floated around. I stole this. This is not our list. We did not come up with it, so I'm not going to take credit for it. But I saw this and I immediately said that this has to come on the prediction show because it's a hell of a list put together, and you can only keep one. Only keep one. So, Chris, whenever you're ready.
I'm pulling up.
And go. And
all right. So these are SummerSlam matchups only, right? SummerSlam only for the one SummerSlam match that you would keep for all time. The rest would fade away. There's no end game, no time travel, no collecting the stones, no re-snap. That's it. It's done. Thanos wins. You pick one, rest are gone. Who you got out of this list?
I'm good. I can start if you guys need a thing.
I'm going Austin Angle.
Okay. Was
No
that 2001?
particular reason?
There's somebody in every match I hate.
Jesus.
I don't even remember Austin Angle. I don't know if I was watching it at that point or not.
That was right before Angle won the title the next month.
Here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was watching it. Gotcha.
Chris?
The two it comes down to, two of my favorite matches are Hart versus Perfect. That's one of my favorites of all time, and same with Shawn and Triple H. I could watch either of those matches over and over again. If I have to pick one, I'd probably give the nod to Shawn Triple H.
That would have been my close.
Two of my favorites of all time. I mean, yeah. Never thought I'd see Shawn Michaels wrestle again, so.
Kenny got Brett versus Bulldog as his pick.
Terrible choice. Terrible.
Donald?
I really enjoyed 3 of these. Hart and Perfect, because I was a Mr. Perfect person. Hated Bret Hart. Still hate Bret Hart. Shawn and Triple H, and I did like Edge and Taker. I know a lot of people didn't like that because I think that was the one where they just moved the PG.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know a lot of people don't like it, but I liked it. But Triple H and Shawn, like the reasons as Chris saying, like I never thought Shawn would ever get back in the ring again. And I like the non-sanctioned stuff. This one's street fight was like an actual street fight, and not with that bullshit AEW be putting on every week.
Tell us how you really feel, fam.
Good, Steve.
Cena and Styles was tremendous, but I don't know if I would pick their SummerSlam match to be their best match that they've had together. I think you could argue any of their matches have been up there.
I like their
Eddie
Rumble match.
I love the Rumble match.
Yeah, Eddie and Ray was fantastic. Those two again. You can't have a bad match when you put those two in there. For me, and this is not necessarily a nostalgia pick, but just more as far as what comes to mind whenever I think of SummerSlam. And it's the top two in the first row with Hart and Perfect versus Hart and Bulldog. For me, Mr. Perfect's the one guy that I felt should have had a WWE title and never got it. Bret Hart, best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. The excellence of execution, and he's also a fellow, and he's also a fellow chocolate lover like myself. So
as much as you hate taglines,
I'm gonna go with Hart and Bulldog. That match is a classic. With Hart Perfect as my 1B. Wembley, the crowd, 90,000, the family being there, just all the emotions. Bulldog was on fire back then, and it was the IC title that main evented the pay-per-view. Like, talk about how far the IC title has fallen. It's not even on the damn show now. It main evented SummerSlam. The story leading into the match was tremendous. Just everything about that whole lead up build match. It was a chef's kiss, so I'm going Hart Bulldog.
There's some good matches on there. SummerSlam 2002 is one of my favorite SummerSlam pay-per-views because I can just watch that start to finish and be happy.
Is there any SummerSlam match that comes to mind that wasn't on that list that you would put on as far as putting it in contention to keep? I
think Perfect Heart was SummerSlam 91 in Madison Square Garden. I think the year before SummerSlam 90 was Texas Tornado versus Mr. Perfect. That's one of my other favorite matches.
Got a Kerry Von Erich reference out there.
Rock and Brock.
Who?
Rock and Brock.
Rock and Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that 2002.
I'll even throw it on from 2002 as well. Kurt versus Ray. Ray's first SummerSlam. Great open. That opened the show. Great opening match for the show.
I got to go back and rewatch that SummerSlam.
2002 had some good pay-per-views. I can watch SummerSlam 2002 open to close. I can watch Survivor Series 2002 open to close.
You ain't gonna put Big Daddy Cool Diesel and King Mabel on the list? SummerSlam 95 or 94 from Pittsburgh?
The ladder match? They had
that ladder match. Yeah, Razor and Shawn. That was a good one.
That deserves to be on, I think.
Yeah, their second one.
Yeah, I don't see the first one was so good. I don't think it's not going to top the Mania one.
Yeah.
You're not going to put Taker versus Taker? Purple versus gray?
The storyline leading up to that was good with Leslie Nielsen and all that.
Yeah.
That was good.
That's the original. That's the debut of the purple ring gear.
Brock's in the building.
You gonna buy that $2,500 replica mask?
No, that's just
on the shop, or I thought.
Yo, you sent that over in the group chat, and I looked and it said replica.
Kenny just put this one up. This is a good one too. Triple H Rock ladder match, SummerSlam 98 from MSG. That was a good one.
Yeah,
that's a real good one too. Good call, Kenny.
I think
I didn't think they were selling that. I thought that was in the museum. I thought
that was for sale at the SummerSlam shop.
Yeah, it's a replica.
I like how they say authentic replica.
Yeah, what the fuck's the difference? It's a replica. It's not the real thing. You want to pay $2,500 for a replica?
It said authentic replica. I was like, what?
It's not the plastic sting mask.
I think it was in 4th grade art class. We had to do like the paper
face
mache masks.
I remember that. Yeah.
Whenever I was home, I always pretend that was my Undertaker mask.
I'm gonna do that for arts and crafts one day.
Arts and crafts.
Can you imagine if I called my wife and I said, "Hey, babe, spent $2,500 on a replica Undertaker mask,
Authentic replica."
Hey,
authentic replica. Can you imagine?
I win the Mega Millions tonight. You're all getting a replica mask tomorrow.
I think she'd make you eat that. You'd have to wear that 24/7.
So we would go from married with single friends to just single friends because
she'd make you embarrass yourself out in public with that. Can't take it off.
Hey, she's out in Vegas, and the flooding they had out there last night.
Mm-hmm.
Shit was insane. She sent me videos this morning, like crazy.
That could just so flat out there with the mountains being on the outside.
First time it rained in 30 years.
Casinos flooded, the airport flooded. I'm like, are you gonna be able to get home tomorrow? She was like, our flight's on time right now. But look, Theory's getting demasculated again. He's taking an ass whipping from Brock again.
There you go. The no sale on the briefcase. But the briefcase sells on Theory.
How many times of Brock beating up people? Like the stick is old.
Wardlow? What?
Are you crazy? On. The Powerbomb Symphony, the hottest thing in pro wrestling right now.
He's about to get real Romanish.
Oh, Drew's coming out. Like, what do you? Drew and Brock? I don't need to see that again.
No,
it is true, boy, man. Your daddy is gone.
All right, well,
I think that's what they're trying to do now. They're going to keep doing that. Your daddy's gone, and then it's going to be like he's definitely going to cash in and win.
Mm-hmm.
Like make it seem like he's getting the shit treatment now that Vince is gone, but.
Quite a dud as far as a letdown for a go home show to a pay per view, but that's to be expected with WWE.
I was about to say, do you expect anything different?
Hopefully, moving forward, given the change, I hope that there's a little bit more emphasis put on go home shows. We need to get back to that.
I hope. I wasn't expecting much, and I don't even know if I expect anything tomorrow night for SummerSlam, any change. But
Corbin and Pat was the best part of the show.
Yes, they were. And they never went back to that, or we couldn't hear it, if he was talking about it.
They didn't go back to it for a reason.
What if Pat commentated the rest of the show in a high pitched voice?
Somebody got out early.
It's past Jason's bedtime. Like, what happened?
Yeah, he's just out.
No, he's waiting to watch Rampage. That's what it is.
Yeah. All that hate, and he's gonna leave to watch it early. Hope he's back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he didn't want us to know he switched over to Rampage. You closet AEW Mark.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you as soon as SmackDown went off. I couldn't hear anything.
I just noticed Jay's closet got no clothes with WWE replica belts hanging up in it.
I don't hang clothes.
So the clothes
you get the little nipples in your shirt. I don't like that.
That's why you buy the hangers without the notches in them. Buy the straight line hangers, and you won't have that.
No, you still don't get the nipple. I'm 6 wingspan, man. Well, my shit gonna hang in. Yeah.
All right, Kevin Durant. Like. All right, we got anything else to wrap up this watch along SummerSlam prediction show?
Nope.
No.
Well, hopefully Spicy Chris comes back with a better attitude tomorrow morning for our regularly scheduled program at 11 a.m.
Oh, man. It might be Spicy Donald tomorrow.
Spicy.
Donald's normally, listen, when Donald has the cutoff on, it's normally normally go time. Normally go
The
time.
glasses show up tomorrow. That's whenever
Instead of the
means
glasses.
business.
That's the go-to, the beanie and the glasses.
Yeah.
The rose shades is where it's at. So,
Came on fighting a tire. That's it.
all right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in. Hit us up on social media. Let us know what we got right, what we got wrong as far as predictions go. Join us tomorrow morning live 11 a.m. as usual for your favorite Saturday brunch bunch. Back at it in full effect again. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, TikTok. We're out there. Come find us, interact with us. We enjoy the banter back and forth. Email the show, dumbmarkspod@gmail.com.
Thank you, Kenny.
Thanks, Kenny.
Head on over to prowrestlingtees.com/dumbmarkspod. Pick up some of the merch. We'll give you a live shout out on air. Anybody got anything else before we close down?
See you tomorrow morning.
Enjoy SummerSlam, greatest party of the year. Supposedly, who knows? It may be a complete dud. You may
I'm here
be
for the
the,
food, just like Jason.
It may go from the greatest party. It may go to the greatest party of the year to the movie Get Out. We'll see. But by the end of it, maybe we'll be entertained. So with that, I'm a Mark, you're a Mark, telemark. And until tomorrow morning at 11, y'all can catch us around the way.